What if the same people who prayed for your success are the ones who start calling you fake once you finally win? What if escaping poverty meant losing your friends, your circle, even your identity? And when you finally say, "I choose me," they call you selfish. So tell me, if you were in his position, would you be wrong? Welcome back to the channel where we break down the internet's wildest moral dilemmas, Celebrity Edition. Today's debate is inspired by conversations surrounding Lil Poppa and the price of loyalty when fame enters the chat. This is not gossip. This is not hate. This is a moral question. And by the end, you're going to have to choose a side. If you love enjoying and giving your verdict in this and similar stories, do well to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, remember to turn on the notification bell so YouTube will notify you each time we drop value content, like the one you're about to listen to. Let's begin. Before the money, before the fame, before the interviews and sold-out shows, there was just a kid with pain in his voice and hunger in his chest. He came from nothing. Shared bedrooms, shared struggles, shared dreams. He and his friends used to talk about making it out. They promised, when one of us wins, we all win. And for a long time, that dream felt real. They recorded in small rooms. They split food. They hyped each other up. No contracts, no managers, just loyalty. And then, it happened. One song caught fire, then another. Streams climbed, labels called. Money entered the picture. And suddenly, everything changed. His old friends, still in the same neighborhood, still thinking the same, still moving the same way. And that's when tension crept in. They said, "You changed." He said, "I had to." They said, "You act like you're better than us." He said, "I'm trying to protect what I built." And now the internet is divided. Here's where it gets messy. Allegedly, some people close to him felt entitled to his success. They expected financial support opportunities, constant access, loyalty at all costs. But here's the uncomfortable question. Is someone obligated to fund the same environment they work to escape? He reportedly started creating distance, new team, new circle, new structure. And the old friends, they felt replaced. They felt abandoned. Some even took to social media with subtle posts like, "Money changes people." Remember who was there when you had nothing. And the internet ate it up. Comments flooded in. He forgot his day ones. He sold out. He's fake now. But others said, no, he grew. He matured. He protected his future. So now we ask, is protecting your peace betrayal? Let's zoom out. When someone escapes poverty, trauma, or survival mode, they don't just change financially, they change mentally. Growth requires boundaries, and boundaries feel like rejection to people who benefited from your accessibility. This isn't about one rapper. This is about a universal dilemma. If your friends refuse to grow, are you wrong for outgrowing them? If staying loyal means staying stagnant, is loyalty still noble, or is it self-sabotage? Let's lay out both sides clearly. The "he's wrong" side, they argue, he wouldn't be here without his early support system. Loyalty shouldn't expire once money arrives. Real ones stay connected no matter what. And emotionally, that hits. Because we romanticize loyalty. We glorify never forgetting where you came from. But what if where you came from is dangerous? The "he's not wrong" side. They argue, success demands new standards. Not everyone can go with you to the next level. Protecting your peace is survival, not arrogance. They say, you can love people from a distance. And sometimes distance is the only way to stay alive, physically or mentally. Here's what complicates everything. Once the public gets involved, narratives spin out of control. Fans speculate, blogs exaggerate, clips get taken out of context, and suddenly a private transition becomes a public trial. People who have never met you now have opinions on your loyalty. But tell me something. If you suddenly made $5 million tomorrow, would your entire circle stay exactly the same? Would you? Here's the truth most people avoid. Sometimes your day ones only loved the version of you that needed them. The broke version, the accessible version, the dependent version. Growth disrupts dynamics. Power shifts relationships, and not everyone handles that shift well. So is he abandoning people, or simply evolving? Let's get real. Imagine, you worked your whole life to escape struggle. You finally do. But every time you succeed, you feel guilty. Guilty for upgrading. Guilty for moving. Guilty for saying no. At what point does loyalty become emotional manipulation? At what point does "don't forget us" turn into "don't outgrow us"? And that's where this debate becomes uncomfortable, because many of us would make the same choice, but we'd hate being judged for it. What if he didn't leave them? What if they refused to grow with him? What if boundaries weren't betrayal, but survival? And here's the twist. What if both sides are right? What if success hurts everyone involved? The one who leaves and the ones left behind. Now imagine this. You're sitting in a quiet room. You've achieved everything you dreamed of. But your phone is full of messages saying, "You changed. You're fake. You forgot us." Do you A. Go back and risk your peace? B. Keep moving forward and accept being called selfish? No easy answers. No clear villain. Just growth colliding with expectation. So I'm asking you directly. If you were in his position, if your success created distance between you and your old life, if staying loyal meant staying stuck, would you choose loyalty? Or would you choose yourself? Is he wrong? Or is this just the painful reality of leveling up? Drop your verdict in the comments. YTA, he's wrong for leaving his circle behind. NTA, he did what he had to do. And before you answer, ask yourself one honest question. If you ever make it out, who are you really taking with you? If you have been entertained by today's episode, remember to like this video, subscribe to this channel. See you in the next episode.